thanks for joining today. Today I'm going to do my initial impressions video of the XTEP 5,000 kilometer version 5 Pro. I've had the XTEP 5,000 kilometer version 5 and I decided to try the Pro version. I have really been enjoying the XTEP 2,000 kilometer 5. I paid like $72 all in with shipping. They say they're going to last 2,000 kilometers. I'm not sure I buy that, but they are lasting very well, and I really enjoyed them. They have a supercritical TPU foam. Some people refer to it as an ATPU. I'm not really sure. It has a nylon shank. Anyway, these were extremely stiff when I first got them, but have been breaking in, and I'm really enjoying them. I have well over 100 miles of them. So I decided I'd try the XTEP 2,000 kilometer version 5 Pro. The biggest differences, there are some differences in these. The first being the upper is more of a jacquard mesh. It's definitely a softer feeling material. They've widened the base and the forefoot a little bit, like 4 millimeters. So it is a little bit more wide foot friendly. They're still, like Li-Ning and XTEP, they only sell US equivalent of a US 11 or a 12. I'm normally 11 and a half. I went with a 12 in the original version of the XTEP 2,000 kilometer. It was a bit long, but I'm able to lace it tight enough and it fits fine. But I decided, actually the 12 was not even available. I could get an 11, so I decided to just go ahead and try it, and they're fine. I've probably got the half thumbnails width at the end, and they fit me fine. And I can tell it is a little wider through the forefoot. I think it's a good fitting shoe. It does not have a very padded tongue. It's very thin, I guess to save some weight, but I haven't really noticed lace bite. The laces are fairly thin, but they tie well. One of the differences is the original XTEP had a little bit wider laces, but they had reflective material going through it. This does not have reflective material, but it glows in the dark, which is kind of cool. Just kind of a fun thing. The major differences, I guess, between this and the original 2,000 kilometer shoe is the foam. Whereas this had an ATPU, this has a beaded PIBA foam. At least that's what it appears to be. It is still a pretty firm shoe. The original XTEP, I would say, original XTEP 2,000 kilometer was so firm at the beginning that it was really pretty uncomfortable the first couple runs. That was not the case in these. It's firm, and it's still firm. I've got about 25 miles in them so far, but I really enjoyed the shoes. You can feel the bounce from the PIBA foam from the beginning. So it is a beaded PIBA, nice and bouncy. I'm told it'll even break in and get a little bit softer over time, but we'll see about that. I really haven't noticed much difference in the 25 miles. But
Tell me what you need. 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 Tell me.
I've been enjoying it pretty well, but it is pretty poppy. I think they both have pretty good rockers. I would say this is probably a little bit more of a late stage. I would say the rocker in the original one is kind of an earlier stage, like your full foot rocks through, so it's really good when you're walking. This one is more like to pop you at the end and get you going. So it does say Pro on the inside of the shoe. Anyway, and the stack height is a little different in these. The original ones on their website said 29 in the heel, 22 in the forefoot for 7 millimeter drop. Now they're not actually, I don't think, including the insole or the outsole, so I actually estimate this one's about 35 and 28. This one is slightly higher in the Pro. They list it as 32 in the heel, 27 in the forefoot. But when I'm adding the insole and outsole, I'm guessing it's more in the range of 38 and 33. These are definitely a lightweight shoe. They are not the lightest weight trainer, but they're very lightweight. In a men's size 11, I'm getting 249 grams or 8.8 ounces. By comparison, some of the other shoes that I've tried, the original 2,000 kilometer version 5 is 10 ounces or around 280 something grams, upper 280s. This one's like 249 or 250. When I compare it to the Leaning Red Hair 9 Pro, that one's coming in at 254 grams, so it is very slightly heavier, but within just a few grams. Acting up on me. 9.1 ounces, so it's just like 3/10 of an ounce heavier. And then a shoe that I actually think it's pretty comparable to in a lot of ways. I have the Topo Spectre 2. The reason I think it's pretty comparable is I'm guessing this one is 38 in the heel, 33 in the forefoot with a Pita midsole. The Spectre 2 from Topo was 37 in the heel, 32 in the forefoot, so they're almost identical. And this had a P-Bax midsole. This one comes in 8.9 ounces, 249 grams, almost identical in weight. I would say the two shoes definitely do it in a little bit different way. Get some stability. The Topo added this big add-on to the rear to give it some stability, whereas the XTEP 2,000 kilometer version 5 Pro adds a little stability plank in it. And you really can't see it on the sides, but if you open up the shoe inside, there's some little holes so you can see the little stability plate that's in here that adds some good torsional stability. It still bends some, pretty similar to what the Topo does, but so a similar weight. These are actually going to be good shoes to compare. I haven't run in my Topo in a while, so I'm not really ready to compare it. My first thoughts from my memory is this one feels a little bit softer. This is definitely a little bit denser Piva foam and a little firmer feel. One of the big star things is this XTEP 2,000 kilometer 5 Pro is part of that XTEP 2,000 kilometer series, which I don't really buy the 2,000 kilometers, but they're definitely doing some things to make it more durable. I think the fact that they've added a little bit denser foam will help it, the foam not wear out as quickly. And then they put the really good, their marathon grade, as they call it, CPU outsole on it, which is 2 millimeters thick everywhere and 3 millimeters thick in the high wear areas. It's not quite as easy to see in this clear colorway, and you can see I've already gotten it dirty some, but I have been very impressed with this outsole. I was running today in the wet roads. It still grips well. It's definitely not deep enough lugs to run on a trail, but out on roads, great grip, and I think it's going to last a long time. Partly because it's the same outsole as you got on the original 2,000 kilometer version 5, and these I have well over 100 miles in it, and I see almost no outsole wear at all. So I am looking forward to the shoes lasting longer. I'm impressed by the weight. I will get some more miles on it, and I'll do some comparisons to these other shoes, but those are just my initial thoughts. I'm really enjoying the shoes so far. Anyway, if you like the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And keep moving!